there. Welcome to Count Your Blessings Show. I'm Lee, and I'll be your host for today. Today, I'm so excited to sit down with the Ghana Nurses Association. Remember, the goal of the Count Your Blessings Show is to highlight people and organizations that are doing extraordinary things in our world. I will pan over to them and let them introduce themselves, plug in, and let's have some fun.
Hi, my name is Nicole Datsy, and I'm currently a member of the Ghana Nurses Association.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Robert Henkin, and I'm the current Vice President of GNA.
Hello, VP. So I'm super excited because when I look online, I see Ghana Nurses Association all over the place, right? But as an outsider or somebody else, we're curious and we want to know, what does the Ghana Nurses Association stand for? What are some of your core values? What's your mission statement? Can you introduce us a little and whet our appetite about the Ghana Nurses Association?
Sure. Ghana Nurses Association started about 13 years ago.
Okay.
By two sisters and three friends.
Okay.
So they had a family member who did not have good health in Ghana and didn't get good care. So they thought they can form an association that can help both in the U.S. and in Ghana.
Wow.
That's how GNA started. Our motto is RTT, Reach, Touch, and Teach.
Okay.
And we care for the community, both in the U.S. and in Ghana. So anything that we can do to help with health care, patients care, community health, we do it.
And also to add to what he just said, we believe that in order these three things that our core values work together. And so we cannot reach the community without teaching them, and we cannot teach them without touching them. So that helps us to form our core values as well. So
That's so wonderful. I know that sitting down and deciding to provide health care to someone in a different country is such a bold step. What is some of the criteria to join the Ghana Nurses Association? What did you see, or what did you see that made you want or gave you a heart for people?
I joined about 3 years ago during the Ghana First in Arlington, Texas. I saw what they were doing. They were teaching, and they were actually going around handing out pamphlets to members of the community, which I thought was a good. I've been a nurse for a while, and I was like, if they're doing something to help, anything that I can do to help, I'll join. And basically, they came to me, I'm like, sure.
And then with me, I joined a little bit before COVID, and just right when COVID was about to hit, we all saw what was going on. People lost their homes, their jobs, and all that. And being a nurse, my value was to help the community. And so when I saw that is exactly what they were doing, that drew into me my interest into joining the association. And so I joined at the right time, I would say, when I was there to help the community.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I remember during COVID, the Ghana Nurses Association slid by Richardson, Texas, and brought packages and brought packages to different churches. And I think that was the first thing that drew my attention to the Ghana Nurses Association. I was like, wow, when everybody is in need, they're taking the time to care about people. They're taking the time to reach out to their community. They're taking the time to hand out care packages. And I was like, this is so beautiful. It is, I believe, what God calls us to do is to reach out to the broken, to the lost, to the lonely, and especially to feed the hungry. So God bless you all for everything that you are doing. We notice it, we value it, and we love it. So if, like somebody like me, sitting here saying, my God, I love everything that they're doing as the Ghana Nurses Association, how can I join and how can I be a part of the Ghana Nurses Association?
GNA is open to licensed healthcare professionals.
Okay.
And I think now we are going up to the level of PA. Okay. We have nurse practitioners in the group. So from RN to LVN, RN, NP, and hopefully we get to the PA and the doctor level soon. That's something that we are discussing. So once you're licensed, you're a healthcare professional in the group, you can join. You can be a radio. We have a respiratory therapist, and we are working on adding a radiology tech to the group.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I'm sure we'll get other ultrasound or other healthcare professionals from the department to join also.
What if I can do your numbers? Will you let me join? I'm not a licensed medical professional. I want to come.
I know. We can find a way to use you. Probably help in the background with, with planning and stuff like that.
Okay.
But when it comes to the patient care or advising and teaching, that part you may be limited. But yeah, we will be glad to have you. Have something for you to do.
Okay. Shout out to all the accounting and finance people. Let's form our own association because they won't let us come because we're not licensed medical professionals. Okay. But don't worry. We'll do our own thing. We'll do our own thing. We're okay. So having stated that, right, being nurses, what else outside of being a licensed medical professional is required? Like, what is the commitment level that you expect from your members? Is that something that you discuss ahead of time? Is it included in your bylaws?
So once you join as a member of the Ghana Nurses Association, it's an expectation that you'll be willing to teach the community, you'll be willing to, just like our logo says, you'll be willing to touch them in every way you can, and you'll be willing to also reach, teach, and touch them. So let's say we have like Ghana Fest coming up right now. Your expectation is to go out there and be there for the community. So we've had GNA represent the paramedics when it wasn't, we didn't have that available at events. We've had GNA chip in to do CPR, which is cardiopulmonary resuscitation, when that wasn't available for the community as well. So I think that's one of the aspects that we do reach out in.
And the main thing, you should be willing to serve before you can join. Once you join, you're going to provide service, and you should be willing to serve. Even though you're going to be a member, you're going to pay dues, you just cannot sit on the fence. You have to be willing to serve in one capacity or the other.
Okay, that's really wonderful because it's all about service, right? And it's helping people that may not be as privileged as you or may not have as much knowledge or information as you. So piggybacking on that, when we sit down, I think I know what you guys have done or a couple of things because I saw it happen at my church, right? But can you list some of the things that as Ghana Nurses Association, you've been able to do in this nation as well as in Ghana?
Okay, so I know that recently some of our members came back from Ghana doing a missionary work. They did go to Ghana to several hospitals to work with the nurses, to be in the shoes of the nurses, and also to teach the nurses, some of the things that are done here, some of the practices that are done here that can benefit Ghanaians and the Ghanaian healthcare system. I also know that we have recently, we do, so again, with the Ghana Fest coming up, I know that we are going to be there showing our faces and being there and opening our arms to teaching hypertension, diabetes, several healthcare topics that usually affect, our communities as well. So.
Yeah, so much has been done within the 13 years. This is the second trip that they went to Ghana. The first one, they actually sent two containers, 48-foot containers of medical supplies to hospitals in Ghana, Konfanochi, Kolebu, Pantan hospitals, and some other clinics, I think some, and I think there was one other town. This time they went to volunteer to be in the shoes of the Ghanaian nurses to see how they do stuff and to give ideas on how we do it over here. I know things are different, but at least we all can learn from each other. We are something that they do, we think, that's done in Ghana, but you'll be surprised that that may be something that they will be able to do over here also.
That's beautiful, especially since the world is so global, right? We have to stop thinking at a local level and think at an international level because the world is so intermingled, right? Who would have thought that, you would end up spending your life on this side of the world? So naturally, you have to think about home and reach back. So since Ghana Nurses Association is in the name, are you limited to only the Ghanaian nation, or are you thinking about expanding into other countries, or do you reach out to other communities? And can somebody that's not from Ghana join your association?
Sure. That's part of the long-term plan. to add nurses from other countries. We've had nurses from Nigeria and Kenya asking if they could join us because they are impressed by what we are doing so far. So that's part of the long-term plan. Globally, we hope once we are revamping our website, once we get it and it goes online fully, I'm sure other countries will see. And we're trying to be the example for most of the nurses in this country. I'm sure we have nurses from all African countries here. Some have the association, some don't. And maybe we can set the example that, look, hey, if the Ghanaian nurses are doing it, we, the nurses from Ivory Coast, can do the same.
So you mentioned in, I think, a few of your statements, I think two statements ago, you said you sent 2 containers back home with supplies. How is the Ghana Nurses Association funded? Is it that the people that are part of the Nursing Association are financing it? Are you paying the volunteers? How do you manage and how do you run the Ghana Nurses Association?
So we are currently a non-profit organization, meaning every funds that we get is through our efforts reaching out to the community or through ourselves as members. So I know some of the members are very generous about giving, others do ask from their units. So let's say Robert works in the orthopedic unit, he would ask his manager, hey, is there something that we are not using that I can, give it to my organization? And so through that, a lot of hospitals have been able to donate to us, and that helps us to reach it out to our country, Ghana.
We start with our annual dues that we pay. That's where our funding starts.
Okay.
And we get donations from the community and from members also. Okay. The hospitals have helped. Okay. Most of them have surpluses that they don't need. So once we let them know, one good example has been Baylor. They got a big warehouse in Dallas there. Okay. Stuff that are surplus, they're able to deliver to associations or to companies or people that needed to help. So they have helped us a lot. So that's how we got most of the stuff that we took to Ghana.
Another thing, and I'll add to that, is through our fundraising, which we currently have coming up, and we will reach out to the community about that, and we hope that everybody comes, just to support us. So that's another way of us getting our funds too.
That's wonderful. You mentioned earlier that you're revamping your website, right? What are some of the ways that people are watching right now and they're curious, how can I find Ghana Nurses Association online? What's your website? What's your Instagram and Facebook handle? How can people get in touch with Ghana Nurses Association?
We have Ghana Nurses Association DFW.com.
Okay.
Ghana Nurses Association DFW on Instagram. Okay. On Facebook. The website is also going to have the same name, Ghana Nurses Association DFW.com. Okay. Once the website is revamped, we're still working on trying to get it. Technology changes, so we have to go with the times. So that's the reason why we are trying to get. And we have a phone number for the locals that we gave. Let me see. I said I memorize it. It's 682-222-2993. The Ghana Nurses Association phone number is 682-222-2993. So any of those platforms, WhatsApp, we on WhatsApp also. So anybody can reach us on any of those platforms.
So there you have it. If you're watching and you want to get involved, you would like to give, you want to donate, you would like to join, you can reach out on those platforms. The phone number was provided, an Instagram handle, Facebook page, as well as the website. Thank you so much for joining us. We're having so much fun here. We will take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Viewers, this channel has been a blessing to me. And while you watch this thing, the best you can do is to, right now, push that subscribe button, like and share. Somebody needs to share in this blessing as well. God bless you.
Sleep saves lives. People with sleep apnea don't just snore throughout the night. Their airwaves get obstructed, and next thing you know, they're not able to breathe. Did you know that diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, weight gain, daytime drowsiness, and low energy can all be linked to sleep apnea and snoring? Snoring is not sexy, it's fixable with a non-invasive therapy using laser. No surgery, no cutting, no bleeding. See instant change after the first treatment. We have the cutting-edge technology at Amazing Grace Dentistry. For free consultation, please call us at 972-238-5000. That's 972-238-5000. An Amazing Grace Dentistry specialist is waiting to assist you. Call 972-238-5000. Learn more by going to AmazingGraceDental.com.
Hi there. Welcome back to Count Your Blessings show. Again, I'm Lee. I'm sitting here having a wonderful time with the Ghana Nurses Association. You know, Count Your Blessings is a show that literally makes us sit down and think about how fortunate we are, and hearing what they're doing and changing healthcare or impacting healthcare within our community as well as in Ghana makes you know that people care about the world. There is hope in the world. This is the right place to be, Ghana Nurses Association. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. As we dive back into questions, I'm curious about something, right? Doing stuff is never easy, right? Changing the world is never easy. So can you share what some of your challenges have been? What are some of your challenges in the U.S. as well as the challenges you faced in Ghana?
So I would say that, individually, we all have challenges that we go through in our daily lives. And the members of the Ghana Nurses Association is no different. So we do have families, we do have careers that we do have to fulfill. And so based on nurses in the United States do 12-hour shifts, and we all know how that can be. Yeah. But anyway, with the shifts and with the demand at work, sometimes we are not able to meet up and fulfill, the events that we have to go to, or, participate in as much as we want to. However, it is always encouraged by the executives and by the association that whatever we can to do to reach out and perform as we are supposed to, we do that. So we do try our best, but sometimes unfortunately families get in the way, schedules get in the way, and those are some of the challenges we do have. So
yeah, as she said, everyone has got a different schedule to work with. Some work on weekends, some don't. And when it comes to meetings and to programs, that's where we get a little bit of the problem. But now that we are asking most of the groups to let us know 6 weeks in advance, that can help us plan the schedule to have more participation. Secondly is the need. The need is huge, and we wish we could help more than what we are doing now. Both here and back home in Ghana, we know the need is great. Anybody will tell you that healthcare in Ghana is a challenge. To help even a group or one hospital takes a whole lot of planning and dedication and materials, equipment and everything. We cannot do it all. So trying to get help from the community is another challenge. Letting them know is another challenge. Basically doing the fundraising, which we did 2 years ago, and we have another one coming up this November 18th. We hope with that also we can have additional funds, and hopefully by then we will have our 501c that the corporations can get, and they can file their taxes and not have to worry about it. Because the need is greater back home than it is here. So we are blessed here.
That's true.
No matter how we look at it, we are blessed.
So blessed and fortunate.
The little things that we take for granted over here are big things when it gets to our homeland. So that's one of the main things that we always focus on.
Yes.
So save the date, November 18th of 2023. They are having another fundraiser, right? So if your heart has been touched and you're a part of our community, we fully support the Ghana Nurses Association. So please come on board and let's change the world together. To add on to what you said, right? So many people are watching and the audience is pretty huge. What is the criteria of joining Ghana Nurses Association? Is it that you only recruit? Is it by invitation only? Can somebody watching this video say, hey, I want to be a part of this? How do they reach out? What do they do? Please let us know.
I know we do a little bit of both. So we do have some members who have reached out to us with people who wanted to join or friends who wanted to join. I know I made my husband join, or through what I was doing, my husband saw that and he wanted to join, and so he did. So that's what some members, through members, we are able to recruit. I know that also through reaching out to the community, the flyers, what we do, the events that we hold. Some people see that and they're like, hey, I want to join that. And that's just exactly how I joined GNA. It's because I saw what they were doing at an event, and then I wanted to be in that situation. I wanted to be part of those people. So that's part of the ways that we do recruit.
And word of mouth helps.
Right.
People see us and they see what we're doing and think, okay, this is something nice. I can help. I can do that. So if you have the time, you are willing to provide a little bit of your time to volunteer, to serve the community both here and in Ghana. Again, like I said, we are blessed. The little that we have, we can share with folks back home.
That's right.
So that makes a difference.
Thank you so much for coming on Count Your Blessings show. I've had such a wonderful time sitting down and talking to you. And now I'm like, I know some world changers, people. So put some respect on my name, okay? Okay. To add on to that, sitting down, what are your key takeaways from our discussion today? What would you, if you had to pick one thing that you want the audience to take away from this, what would it be? Ladies first.
Okay, so I would want to just remind the entire community that GNA is here for you. We are here to reach, we are here to touch, we are here to teach, and so don't just feel like if you need any of those help, you are alone, or don't just feel like there is no help out there. There is several help out there. You just have to reach out, and it will meet you halfway.
That's good.
Well, my key point is health is very important. Being healthy, we are no money cannot buy. And the little that GNA is doing, I'm sure there are groups of people who can do the same thing. You don't have to belong to an association. You don't have to belong to a group. Individuals can help. I remember one guy from Ghana was saying, if everybody who had the opportunity to help one person did so in this world, we will be really counting our blessings, because the little things that you take for granted will be big things for
somebody else desperately needs. That's true. And in conclusion, or wrapping this up, I would say that little drops make an ocean, right? So if you have watched this interview, you've enjoyed our time together. First of all, if you're a finance person, I'm still reaching out to you. Let's do our own thing. But above all, every little contribution counts, every little bit you can give, or even just spread the word. If you know nurses and you know people that are licensed medical people, tell them about the Ghana Nurses Association. Let's all get on board as we count our blessings. Let's extend what we have and bless people that are less fortunate. Sitting here with the Ghana Nurses Association, I am so inspired, and naturally what comes to mind is the question, what does the future hold? Can you share some of your short-term goals as well as your long-term goals for the Ghana Nurses Association?
Sure. GNA, our short-term goals, I would say more education,
Okay.
increased membership, increased funding from the community or from any avenue that we can get, because the need is more. That's a short-term goal. Long-term goal, being able to expand. Like I said, if we can set an example, we can be a beacon to other associations, other groups, other nursing professionals, or other healthcare professionals. That would be great. Helping in Ghana in big terms. We have big goals, but we still need money to do that. So any way that we can help. First of all, going to be this clinic at Pantine. Once that is done, I'm sure something else will come up. If we had the chance to do more, we will. So that's our long-term goal. It's just be all you can be, like they say.
And also to add to what he's saying, based in Ghana, some of our goals, or our long-term goal really, is to take to them the best practices that we do have here to Ghana. So let's say these nurses and their practices to patients and all that. When we learn it here and it's shown to be evidence-based practice, we hope to be able to send it out there so they can also practice that as well to make a better healthcare system for Ghana.
That's powerful. Do you intend to expand outside of Ghana, or will we just be limiting the growth to within the country?
The long-term goal, as we said, if we can be a beacon to the other countries like the Ivory Coast nurses, Nigerian nurses, Kenyan nurses, if they can start and help their country, and I'm sure somewhere along the line the name GNA is going to come up, that we learned it from GNA. So if we can collaborate with them, that would be great. So we hope and pray for the best in all.
And again, you know, your show, just like your show says, count your blessings. And so we know our blessings. And so blessings do not have a specific group of people or population. And so we hope to reach out and to be a blessing to the entire population as well. So.
What a marvelous show. I am so inspired. I'm so excited to have sat down with the Ghana Nurses Association today. There's so much to learn. There's so much to take from this. Above all, count your blessings. Know how fortunate you are and learn that just a little bit goes a long way. Plug in and be a blessing to people in Ghana. Be a blessing to your community. And also take care of your health, because prevention is always better than cure. Sitting down and listening to them talk about all the services they're providing in the community and teaching about health awareness, I'm like, man, I really got to go to the gym this week. So I'm going to do so much better. Let's all take care of our health. But remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you phenomenal content about people that are shaping our world and making a difference. God bless you.